Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series here with Bath City Football Club and trying to take them to the top of Premier League all the way from the bottom of Venom National League South. So let's see here, we'll ask Bront to try and solve the problem with Hutton, and he weren't able to, unfortunately, so we'll talk with Hutton here. And we'll try to get him on a loan, and he doesn't like that, so we'll just move on. But as I said, we're trying to get him to the top and out in Europe here. And our board is selected here, so after that we will answer this press question, and after that we'll see here if we can't manage to get a new contract here. And we'll try to go with the middle one here. For now, I guess we'll just say that that it's all right that they didn't want to give us a new contract because our recent results have been awful, as he said, and yeah, we're starting to slip more and more towards the relegation zone, which we are trying to stay out of, which is our goal for the season. Try to avoid the relegation, but it's just a try. So we do have a chance there. We got a draw here in the English FA Trophy, so we'll meet Chesterfield at home at least, so that's good. We'll have extra time here, but unfortunately they are a good team. They are third in the league, so are probably going to be a pretty tough game to win. And the game coming up here is against Barrow as away team, so they are 17 in the league, so hopefully should be an alright game for us here, with a good chance to take a longing victory for us. If you do enjoy this content and this series, please smash that like button. It will really mean a lot to me, and the best way for me to actually know that you like the content. So will be very, very much appreciated if you did that. And also, if you have any questions or any thoughts about how we are doing in this series or anything like that, leave a comment and I'll read everything, and also the most positive and informative comment on each episode will get pinned, just so you know. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that as well, so you're sure to not miss out on any of the new daily content that we bring to you here at Rawslowgaming. So we'll move forward here towards our away game, and we do finally get suggested affiliated clubs here in Skybet Championship, which is nice. So let's see here. So we get an annual fee here, and we get also a friendly from West Brom, and we only get the friendly here from Birmingham and no fee, and here we get a little bit of a fee and a training match, but not that much. So definitely thinking that we should go with West Brom here, so I recommend West Brom. And hopefully we can get that through, and hopefully we can manage to get some loan players in here before the transfer window closes, but it never really closes here for the National League, so shouldn't be much of a problem. And our pre-match tactical advice is nothing special here, and we are not that much underdogs, but we're still underdogs here in the upcoming game against Barrow. So a few press releases about we have several players that are not on a contract for next year, but that is all right. Let's go through the scouting meeting here. And nothing special there, unfortunately. We have an average training rating last week of 7.5, which is good. Unfortunately, only our long players being in the top of the training performance there, actually. We have Tavares getting worse on a lot of ratings, but actually the only key ratings he's been getting a little bit better, so that's good. Kind of getting a little bit better as well, which is nice, but overall he hasn't really improved the time he's been with us. And Merch unfortunately losing in all ratings here. Pretty much back to where he started when he came to us, so no real miss there, so to say, but it's a little bit sad, of course, nonetheless. So let's go to the team selection here, then very shortly. Let's see here. We have fitness test. Eloy is all fine. Stuart can't play, but that is what we expect. So let's see here. Eloy is at 95% rating, so that's all right. And I said Stuart can play, so we'll have Hill there, and or midfield performing really well, and overall all players are actually performing very well in the last match. So I think we'll stick with that lineup that we have here, and I think we'll again have two defenders in our on our bench, and hopefully that is the right decision this time. Last match it wasn't so. We would have needed two strikers rather than two defenders. But anyway, let's kick this match off and let's hope for a good result here. So first highlight in second, third minute, looking to be for Barrow. Playing the ball up here, and only to our keeper. That's a fend through ball. So let's see here what our keeper does. So we have a marking from their striker here, very, very low down. And it's up to Adeloy, dribbling the ball here forward, up to the right hand side to Markandé, inside crossing, but only to the defenders of Barrow, and it's a long ball up here to Ball, and it's a counter attack and Ball here, and the cross is in, and it's a 1-0 for Barrow versus Bath City here, unfortunately. I could almost say that before, and the ball went into goal, as you heard there. So very good counter-attack and very good win there by their player, unfortunately, and very bad markings there from one of our defenders. So unfortunately we get off to a very poor start here. I will start shouting here, show some passion. I will scroll down here to see our actual standing in the league. So this is definitely the game I thought we would be able to get ourselves back together, and it doesn't seem to be the case at the moment, at least. And we managed to break the ball there in the defense, which is good, and unfortunately the long ball up failed, so and we clear that pass once again, but it's only back to Barrow, but we clear the ball again, and it's a long ball up to Brunt, and passes to Adeloy versus the keeper, and it's a goal here for Bath City, making it all equal 1-1 here. Very important goal there by Adeloy, so very good stuff, quality stuff there shown by Paxman, Brunt and Adeloy as well. So very good pass there by Brunt actually, since Adeloy were much freer or in a better position. Adeloy maybe could have passed back there to Brunt, but it's a goal is a goal, and that's all that matters. And new highlight here in the 30-minute mark. Barrow with the ball, and it's a long ball up towards their striker, and it's one on versus our keeper, but the shot got deflected, so it's out for a corner for Barrow here. That is not a highlight. Only minutes to go here of the first half. And that's the end of the first half. So the scoreline 1-1 for Bassett versus Barrow. Shots 2-7, shots on target 1-1, possession 48%-52%. So overall a decent first half. We are holding the game decently well together, but we are not getting enough shots on goal here, or shots even at all. But they are definitely not getting shots on target either. So I think that means that we are defending pretty well, and we have pretty good team analysis here also, which is good. Looking at the ratings here though, we have a couple of players doing it very, very bad actually. Markanday and Hill here, and Gray, so actually most of our midfield. So we'll do Passionate, or actually we'll do assertive, that we are not happy with Markanday's performance. I will do the same here for Hill and Gray as well. And we'll start the second half here and hope that they can improve our midfield, so we maybe can actually get some chances going and have a better chance to get a good result here in this game. So highlight here in the 55th minute. Hurt with a throw-in to Hill and a long ball, and it's sent and up to Hill again, and Paxman tries to play a long ball. That is only failed, so it's up to the keeper, but back again to Paxman, pass it to Gray and all the way back to Tavares, and bad clearing, and the ball to Markanday. Can he make a good cross here maybe? No, it's only deflected, but we get our hands on the ball, and unfortunately that shot from our midfielder is blocked, so it will be a counter-attack here for Barrow, but it's just over the bar. A lucky escape there for us. So we passed the 60-minute mark here, and Markanday and Hill definitely not having better games here, and once again we would need a midfielder here, more on the bench, but I think we'll just switch out Markanday. And we would like to switch out Hill here and Gray as well, but they are doing alright, so I think this is the only substitution we want to do at the moment. And apparently there has been a penalty for Barrow here awarded, unfortunately. So Barrow versus our keeper, and it's saved. It's saved. Very, very important stuff there. I definitely thought we would get stuck behind once again, and that's the corner, and looks cleared to me, and I think the highlight should be over. Yeah, it is. So very lucky there for us not getting penalized for that penalty. Brunt with a free kick into Hill, and he shoots over the bar from a very good position. So we are certainly getting more shots in here, but not enough, and not enough on target here. So definitely missing the target here, and so are Barrow as well. Tavares getting a hit here, so very, very tired, so we'll actually switch him out. But once again, our defenders are actually doing a decent game, so that's nice. But at the moment it seems that our midfield are struggling, so definitely going to switch our bench, or the players on the bench, for the next match. And we should have the final whistle here any second. Hopefully we can get this counter in, but that's not the case, so after full time, the scoreline is 1-1 for Bad City versus Barrow, and shots are 8-12, shots on target 1-2, and possession 50-50%. So overall, a decent performance by the lads, but we didn't manage to get our midfield going there, and were all too low accuracy from our strikers or all the players shooting at goal there, so only hitting 1 out of 8 shots, or what this was, is a little bit too bad, of course. And we did manage to get 1 position here in the league, so now 18th, but the problem is that the relegation zone is getting closer and closer. We are extending our run of looking for a win. Hopefully we can get this in the next match here in just 2 days though, but at home against our Athletic, who are 13 in the league, so should be able to have a decent chance here in this game. So we'll see here if we do any changes we will do on the bench as said, but other than that we'll see here. And according to the bookmakers, we are strong underdogs again for the upcoming match. Hopefully we can take advantage of that we are actually at home and starting to improve our form. So hopefully we can make the best of it, and nonetheless here in this game that is very shortly after the match against Barrow. So, but I think that's for more or less all the teams here. So Tavares definitely very tired after that knock he got in last game still. So put Batten in instead. We'll bring, actually not Candy on the bench, we'll bring Merlaluz in on the bench instead of Tavares. And we'll actually bring Candy in instead of Hutton to start with. And I said our defenders are actually doing good here, so they will stay in. And our midfield are basically the best we got. Brandt is definitely tired here, but we don't really have any option that are much better actually. Oliver is also tired, and basically all players is actually tired, so I think we'll do with this lineup here and hope that they don't get too tired and the opposition is also very tired. Let's hope for that, because we definitely need that in this game, and we definitely need a win here. We need a change of fortune, and unfortunately we do see that a lot of the players in Dover is not that tired, unfortunately. We have a highlight here in the 7th minute mark and they with the cross, and it's a goal by Brunton for Bath City here, 1-0 in the 7th minute, and hopefully that's just the start. And boy, does our stadium look empty here or what. And yeah, our stadium is actually very big, and yeah, I think that is one side that isn't used that much. And I do think also, unfortunately, that we are having very low attendance numbers at the moment since we are playing so poorly in the league. But let's skip that. We have a highlight here in the 17th minute, Alloy versus the keeper, but it's saved by the keeper, just deflecting it out to a corner. So Gray with the corner here. Let's see what it does, and the cross is in, and it's cleared by the opposition or by Dover. So I think this highlight will be more or less over here, or maybe not. Play up to Brandt, and it's cleared here, and it will be a counter-attack. I was about to say there, but apparently he didn't get hold of the ball, the player there in Dover who was running up. So 15 minutes to go here. And so far we're definitely leading this game if we're looking at the stats with shots on target and everything. So I'd say definitely so far it's a deserved lead, and that's the end of the first half. So the scoreline 1-0 for Bath City versus Dover, shots 8-3, shots on target 2-0, and possession 53-47%. So overall a good first half here for us, I would say. We struggled a little bit with possession in the opposition half, or midfield not having the best game once again, I believe. But no player here really to criticize or praise, so we'll just move on here, and we'll do some substitution around the 60-minute mark, or a little bit earlier if we see anything special here happening here, like players getting too tired or getting too low ratings. Unfortunately, we don't have enough players to switch out all the tired players, so we won't see Genovese here with a cross that looked dangerously, but only cleared by the defenders of Dover. But here's a second chance, and it's another goal here for Bath City, making the lead 2-0 here in the 60-minute mark, and very fitting here since this marks where we can do some substitutions. Of course we can do it before, but I feel it very much better now to do some substitution here with a 2-0 lead, so we don't make any too bad mistake with our substitutions. So we'll actually concentrate here on the players with really low condition. So we'll do Paxman here, and we want to do we'll do Brunt here also, and we'll do Mandalus, and he will play present forward, and we'll do that just so Alloy can keep on playing poacher. And I think that will be the substitutions we do here in this match, unless we get any injury or anything like that, so we have the remaining players on the bench for that. And unfortunately here it's a reduction 2-1 for Bath City versus Dover, and a goal here from Dover. So I think it's a very good cross here. Yeah, it is, but and very poor markings there from our defenders, unfortunately. So definitely a mistake from our defenders there. And let's check the ratings there. No, nothing special happening too much there. And we have another highlight here in the 69th minute, and it's Rig with a shot, and it's a goal for Bath City, making the lead here 3-1, and that should more or less secure the game. And a power shot there, and a very good finish from outside the penalty area, and that's not that usual that you get so many goals outside the penalty area, but as I said, a power shot there and a very nice finish, and very important goal there. So 20 minutes to go here, and we'll just hope that the team can pull this all together, so we don't have any more mistakes or goals against us or so, and this will hopefully mark the turns of our form, so we can have a good run now for a bit in the season, and hopefully make sure that we do not get relegated, and it should be far off. Adloyd here with a chance and passes to Mandalus, and Mandalus have an open goal and managed to miss it by putting the ball over the bar. So another chance here in our highlight in the 79th minute. The ball loose, and Hill running up to get to the ball, and we have Genovese with the ball dribbling it forward, putting it into Mandalus. Will he manage to cross? No, it gets stuck, and Grace try to cross as well, also get stuck unfortunately, and it's here counter-attack for Dover, and saved by our keeper, very good there, and deflected to a corner, and once again our defenders did poorly there with the marking, letting the player get through. Here we have the highlight still going on after the corner, but nothing happening, so that highlight is done. And only a few minutes to go now in this match, and should be this should be the highlight for the final whistle here, I believe, since we have 45 seconds to go on the clock. But it's maybe a counter-attack here, Dover versus our keeper, and getting out to right-hand side, but we clear it, and having the ball here just outside the penalty area, passing it back a little bit, and this should then be pretty secure. Passing the ball back and forth here, pretty long way out, but getting into the just outside the penalty box, but it's all cleared here by Bassity, and with 5 seconds to go on the clock, we are now just waiting for the final whistle, and that's it. So the final scoreline then for Bassity versus Dover is 3-1, shots 14-4, shots on target 4-6, and possession 54-46%. So here Dover definitely having a bad game actually in their keeper and their defenders, most very like the problem we have had. And looking at our ratings, we have a very good performance from all the players here, more or less. We have Merge specifically with not so great rating, so I guess he were maybe a bit to blame for the goal we got against us. But overall, I'm very, very happy with this result, and I said hopefully this can mark the turn of form for us, so we can maybe have a couple of good games and so on. And we got a very low attendance here as well, as I said, with 721 only attending the game. And we'll praise Riggs' performance here in this match, and we'll take a look here on the standings in the table. So that moved us up to 18th place in the league, and as you saw here, Brackley was actually down in relegation zone. So I guess Torquay or Hartlepool went from a win to a draw or something like that, because we moved up one pinhole, but we're very close to relegation zone. We're not that close, we are 7 points clear from it. Sure, we are still close, but not that bad. But hopefully we can manage to get in a few more wins and feel a little bit more secure once again. But that will be for another day. This will be everything for this episode, so I do hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have done so, really think about, or it will be really appreciate if you smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, do hit that subscribe button as well, so you're sure to not miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!